I've been on the college lecture circuit for 29 years and have spoken at over 500 schools around the country. What I'm trying to do is acquaint people with declassified information about UFO activity at nuclear weapon sites. I think it's a monumentally important story. The public has a right to know the facts. We think that the government does not have a right to keep the American people in the dark decade after decade. There are a great many cases worldwide going back to the 1950s involving law enforcement personnel around the world seeing landed craft on the ground and standing near the craft or walking around the craft or sometimes being sighted through windows. You see humanoid but not human beings. You see figures that look similar to humans but quite clearly based on their facial features and sometimes their height. They're only 3 feet tall, for example. You're clearly dealing with species of beings that are not from this planet. Technologically they're well in advance of what we have. In my view, we're dealing with somebody from somewhere else, a race of beings from some other world. Who they are, how they get here, why they would be interested in human affairs are open questions. But there are radar tracking cases going back to the early 1950s of objects traveling thousands of miles per hour which instantly stop on a dime and either hover or do right-angle turns. No aircraft even in 2010 can do that on any country on Earth. And so I think we're dealing again with a technology that strongly suggests that we're being visited by someone from somewhere else.
He gives a professional attitude. He says, look, these are the findings, these are what I have, and he doesn't have it with big explosions and a famous actor or something along those lines.
I think it's pretty probable at this point. I think with how many planets that they're discovering all the time, how many stars, that there is intelligent life out there.
The American public, and indeed people in every country on Earth, need to know that this is real. This is not Hollywood. This is not science fiction. This is not the funny papers. It is going on.